Guys, what is going on? This is Jammin coming back at you with yet another video, and today I have a huge, massive haul of movies. My local vintage stock had a sale on his tapes this past weekend. It was buy 5, get 5 free, and it came out to be like $5 plus some change. So, first up, I got The Hidden on VHS. This is a very unique kind of a movie. It's from the makers of A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up. So, yeah, I've watched this one before. This is called The Hidden. This has Kyle MacLachlan in it from Twin Peaks. Basically, alien taking over different human bodies and just, doing all kinds of destruction and stuff. It's been a while since I've watched this one, but I remember really liking it a lot, and I really feel like this is a very highly underrated film. But yeah, The Hidden, underrated gem. Definitely check this one out. I went ahead and picked it up for 50 cents. So got that one. And then here's one I never heard of. This one's called Sundown. I think this is a pretty rare tape. I don't know what to expect from this. There's 2 kinds of folks in this town of purgatory: vampires and lunch. Yeah, this looks interesting. This is from Vestron Video. I'm guessing it's about vampires and hillbillies. So pretty interesting. I don't know what to expect from this, but it looks like a lot of fun, and I really do like Vestron Video a lot. So went ahead and picked that one up, and then I picked up I went ahead and picked up Poltergeist 3. I'm a huge fan of the Poltergeist series. I don't know, this one kind of falls a little flat on its face, sadly. I think the only remaining cast member to return was Heather O'Rourke, and sadly she passed away when she was, very young. And but I don't know. I'm sure I'll find some kind of enjoyment watching it. My first, of course, my first favorite Poltergeist films are the first and the second one. Obviously, the first one's the best. That's a classic film. It just, I don't know, it's untouchable. But yeah, Poltergeist 3. Went ahead and grabbed this one just to add to the collection and give it a watch here and there. So, grab that one. And then Peter Jackson. For those of you who don't know, Peter Jackson used to be a crazy horror director. He used to make like some of the most craziest horror movies around, probably crazier than Sam Raimi. I went ahead and picked up The Frighteners with this awesome lenticular cover. This has Michael J. Fox, and so, but yeah, Peter Jackson, he used to do he's done films like, King Kong, the remake of King Kong with Jack Black, and he's also done Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and so, yeah, he used to be like this really insane director with horror. So I went ahead and picked this one up on lenticular cover, The Frighteners. If you can, I haven't seen this one, but I do know that one of his films is, Dead Alive. That is an endurance test, man. That is some gory stuff in that film. So if you can stomach that movie, dude, you can endure pretty much anything, I think. And so after that, I also picked up a VHS copy of The Exorcist. Yeah, this is a movie that actually really freaks me out. I watched this a long time ago, back when I was in high school, thinking that this movie would probably be nothing to me, but I was wrong. This movie actually terrified me a lot, because I thought I was pretty tough back when I was a teen, thinking that untouchable Ben can't be harmed by stuff like this. And so, yeah, very freaky movie. Kind of like, it's definitely not like Peter Jackson's films. This is definitely a bit more of a, how do you put it? What's the word? This is more of a film that just really kind of gets into the mind, if you will, if that makes sense. And so it messes with you psychologically and spiritually as well. And so, yeah, The Exorcist, but still, pretty cool movie. A lot of crazy stuff happened on set with this film as well. And then this one right here, I've watched this one before. and it is definitely a guilty pleasure. I can see why people don't like this film, and with Stephen King, with his older 90s movies and still movies as of recently that are hit or miss, and this one definitely was a miss for a lot of people. But for me, it's a guilty pleasure, and that's sometimes they come back. I really like the storyline a lot. I think this is a very interesting story about these kids that get killed by a train, and they end up coming back to haunt one of the little boys that was a witness as he's grown up. And so I think this was the TV movie there for a minute. But yeah, for 50 cents, you know, why not? I just went ahead and picked this one up. I think this is gonna be a pretty good film to watch. And so yeah, went ahead and grabbed that one, and yeah, give it another try. Why not? And then here's one I haven't seen that I've been told time and time again I have to watch, and that is Critters. So yeah, this, I don't know. This looks like a pretty fun movie. Looks like Gremlins or something. I don't know what to expect from this film. The only thing I know about this movie is from what I've seen in Ninja Turtles, when Raphael was walking out of the movie theater going, ugh, where do they come up with this stuff? And so, yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. 50 cents, man, on VHS. It's all about finding bargains and good deals. And so I went ahead and grabbed that one. Critters. And then, here's one I haven't seen in quite some time, and that is Pumpkinhead. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's directed by Stan Winston, rest in peace. Stan Winston has done some of the most, you know, some amazing work in Hollywood, like with, you know, Terminator 2 and different movies. And so he actually directed this film, and I believe he's the one who brought the character of Pumpkinhead to life. And so it's unique, you know. It's got its own story going for itself. And so yeah, for 50 cents, I'll give this one another try. I'm a huge fan of horror anyway, so yeah, Pumpkinhead on VHS, Stan Winston. And then this is one I got pretty excited for. This is actually a CBS Fox original release, and that's Halloween 4. I'm a huge fan of the Halloween franchise. This is pretty neat. I went ahead and picked this one up because, you know, of course, it's got Donald Pleasance returning from the second film, and, you know, it's just the return of Michael Myers. They do kind of go off board with the storyline, I think. I don't know. They were really running out of ideas for this, but they should have just left it alone at 1. If we're honest, they should have just left it alone at 1, because these movies really don't serve a purpose. They're fun to watch, but it's confusing. It's confusing with like where they're going with things, like with the niece and the sister and the daughter and the sixth one, and just different things. And so that's why they had to wipe the slate clean with the last film that came out in 2018, because it was just so confusing. It's one of the most confusing horror franchises out there, but still pretty fun nonetheless. For, you know, like I say again, 50 cents. I'll go ahead and give it another watch. And so yeah, Halloween 4, really like this cover, man. It's actually in really good condition. And so yeah, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. And then last but not least, one that I picked up that looks interesting. I've never seen it, and it's called The High-Pitched Hitchcockian Thriller. I highly doubt that it is, but it's called Honeymoon. Yeah, award-winning actress Nathaniel Bay stars as Cecile Caroline, a young French woman who comes to New York for exciting and romance when she finds instead is trouble and despair. I don't know. We'll just, it looks interesting. Yeah, I went ahead and picked up Honeymoon. Looks like it was the cover that caught me. Here's the thing with some of these older covers, like for VHS, is they tried really hard to make the artwork look, you know, try and catch your attention. Something that I don't think they really do anymore is they don't really try with the artwork, I feel. So yeah, I went ahead and picked up Honeymoon. 50 cents again. I'll give it a shot. Don't know what to expect from this. It's a blind buy, so yep. Grab that one. And so, guys, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. if you've seen any of these films, definitely let me know what you think of them, or if you have any more recommendations for stuff for me to check out along the lines of what I've just shown. Please leave comments down below and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, that'll do it for this haul. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one. And so, yeah, guys, that's it for me. We'll talk to you guys very soon.